Hey everyone, David Husson here. I just wanted to thank you for joining me on the call. What I wanted to do today was just kind of take a few minutes to go through our Incruise website. I know for those of you who have joined our business or are maybe looking to join, you have a lot of questions, and it's important to get those questions answered in a clear and concise way. Obviously, as you're growing your business, you're going to have things that pop up in your mind you want to know about. And so what I want to do today is I just want to kind of give you a rundown on our back office, our resources, and what's available for you to use when it comes to getting your questions answered. Now, there's two things I want to talk to you about. This is what we call the front page, or our website. And then, of course, we have our back office here, which I'm going to go through in a few minutes and kind of go back in there with you. First thing I want to talk about is the most important thing you can direct people to do when looking at your business is to really go in and watch the videos. And over here, I would take some time, maybe a half an hour. It's not going to take you longer than that. If you're a serious builder and you really want to understand how this business works, take the time to go in there and look at how everything works and the availability of content that's there for you. So for example, I'm just going to go from left to right, and we're going to kind of scroll down through each link so you really understand what's here. Obviously, if you go to the mother page, the home page I should say, this is our home page, and down here you have testimonials. Over here you can watch different testimonials from our partners and members that have been on previous Incruise vacations, and you can see there's lots of them here. As well as over here you have drop down into different languages. Currently I think we have almost 9 different languages now we're converted into. Recently we went into Korea, Japan, we're moving into China, Czechoslovakia, Russia, Romania, Portuguese, Spanish. So you can see we have a pretty significant, all you have to do is just click on one of these and it switches the language. You know, it can go into Italiano. Of course, you can see everything changes up here as well. So we'll go back to English. In addition, when you click on any of these videos, they're going to pop up and you'll get to see testimonials. And I think it's important, each one of these videos is a couple minutes. Go listen to some of our cruise members, their opinion about how the company is and what they think of it and why you would want to join. So you can see when you go to exit out of there, you have a join me button. Over here, this is just a quick overview from our CEO telling a little bit about the company and what we have to offer. Of course, I'm having there we go. It's a little slow. Our bandwidth here is not working as fast, but you can see.
Welcome to Incruises. At Incruises, we share a passionate love story.
And this is about a 24-minute video. Tells you all about the company, what we do. Also, you have a partnership video here. Same thing. Tells you a little bit about the partnership, how it works. Again, these are all pop up. They're right here on the screen. If you take the time and go through these, you'll have enough information to make an informed decision or to learn about the business. Okay, so you can see it's all available to you, especially on the membership, and then you can come down here. Now, I think it's important that when you look at this, if you have questions, 99% of the questions you're going to ask are going to be answered right here. All you have to do is click on these links, and it's going to ask you, does your membership count as one of your 5 memberships? No, the answer is. Does your membership have to join as partner to sell other memberships and earn a free membership? Yes. Okay, so you're going to see all the answers are here. In addition, we have an area down here on our screen. Let me just kind of move that out of here. And it's called Get Help. You go in here. What it is, it's our call center that is available to us. You can contact them by mail in Europe and, of course, international. We have an office in San Juan, in Andorra, and Pembroke Pines. And you can click here to access our support page. And these folks over here will reply back to you. Now, one of the things I want you to be really clear about is that we have a virtual customer service area. So when you there's not going to be a phone number you can call and get a hold of an agent and talk to them about your cruising. Any possibilities that or questions that you have about cruising or questions about the business plan or the opportunity itself, you can go in here. If you can't find the answer to the question, which you can see most of these questions have been asked by a lot of our members and member partners, and of course, you know, it'll tell you the answer. How many cruises can we take in one year? There's no limit on how many cruises. You know, so you can pretty much find out whatever. And then if you have something further in detail, you can just click start a conversation, send it to them, and they'll reply back to you rather quickly. So don't be concerned about them getting back to you. So, you know, I've had people go as much as 24 hours because they had to book a cruise and they had to go do some research on the travel side. So, but other than that, it's a pretty simple process. So over here you have company presentation. So if you go down to the bottom of this page from the top, okay, we go down, there's these little green boxes, and here's a company presentation. Here's our compensation program, fully explained. And, you know, again, you can get back to your upline or whoever you want to talk to. It's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to understand. If you have any questions, please get back to us. You also have questions on corporate due diligence. You know, a lot of times people look at our business model and they go, wow, it's almost too good to be true. And this is an invitation-only cruise membership. It is a total game changer. You know, when we joined in the business, there was not any proof of concept. Simply what that means is we hadn't even taken our first cruise. We had no cruise dollars. We just joined, became a member, and of course we've been going on our 4th cruise at no cost. And so really this is the best value in the travel industry, and you should go in here and look at our due diligence here. This will tell you that we offer exclusive cruise membership. We're debt-free. We're cash flow positive. We're in over 170 countries now, and we're growing our offer into destinations all across Asia, China, the Far East, and of course the U.S., which is you know, the biggest market that we have. And of course, we are a seller of travel. We're registered in California, Florida, Iowa, Washington, and then you can learn a little bit about our 14-day money-back guarantee on all purchases. Here's our registration for Dun & Bradstreet. Feel free to go out there. And of course, you know, these are our support leadership team. And I encourage you to take a little bit of time and go review each one of these people. Very, very impressive backgrounds. So we have a very good leadership team. Our company, again, is debt-free, and we have over close to 100,000 members currently worldwide. So here's our independent partner agreement. I suggest you go in. The most important thing is just to read it. Our refund policy. Be clear. Again, all your questions are going to be answered here. You have an independent business partner. That means you're going to be 1099, and any income you earn will be reported to the IRS. So it's up to it's your responsibility to make sure that you're compliant with all your taxes and everything. As an independent contractor, the IRS Form 1099 will be sent to you for an earnings statement. Now, if you're out of the country, you might fall under different tax rules. So, you know, just pay attention to your current tax systems and make sure you're compliant to all of that. And it tells you everything you need to know in here. And it's very important to take you know, a few minutes of time. It's not a real long. It's 12 pages. It should probably take you about 6 to 7 minutes if you're a fast reader. And write down any questions you have if you don't know. Here's our member agreement. Again, the same thing. And then, of course, our cruise brochure. The cruise brochure tells you a little bit about our unique membership, how it works. And as you can see, all of the production of materials that we do is first class. There's nothing shabby that we do. It's all just, this is a first class organization with first class people in it. And I can tell you, without question, you get to see the world at a fraction of the cost. So far, I've had friends that are avid cruisers. And matter of fact, some of our neighbors here just booked their cruise to Hawaii and Vancouver, and it's a 12-day cruise, and they love this membership. and they're taking advantage of it. So, you can see we have all the destinations throughout the world, Alaska to the Mediterranean Sea, South America, wherever you want to go. And of course, you can enjoy the value of what we have as a member. And here's again, our membership's uniqueness starts with our cruise dollars. It's $100 per month. That's it. You don't have to spend more than that. And basically, when you put that $100 into your cruise bank, you're going to get $200 show up in your cruise bank to use for future cruise. So it's very simple. It's a very simple business model. It isn't complicated. The only thing that gets complicated is people. People sometimes get too complicated with it, and you can see it's very simple. It's point and click to book our cruises. We have all the different destinations. It tells you here explicitly what we have, what your members can use on their cruise dollars, and you can see that in another video I did explaining how that all works. And of course, it's a pretty significant brochure to really understand what we do. So go through it. Please take the time. Don't compromise. Probably in an hour to an hour and a half, you can know 90% of what the company has to offer and what value it's going to be bringing to you. So let me move my camera there a little bit. So let me move on. Down here, our blog. This is our network marketing information, our leadership team, our mission, our causes. One of the things that Mike is very proud in his philanthropic efforts, and of course he's got the Make-A-Wish Foundation that we donate a percentage of our revenues to, the Ocean Cleanup Project. And if you're familiar with this project, it's just amazing. These folks have cleaned out an estimated 5 trillion pieces of plastics floating throughout the world's oceans. And they're an unbelievable organization, and of course we contribute to these companies on an annual basis. In addition, we're going to look at some of the other things in here, and we're going to jump into the back office now and look at some of the tools we have. Okay, so also here's our values as a company. Please feel free, and here's all of our social media. Now, from the front office, you can get to see all this information. It's all available to you. So I'm going to now take you on a tour. So when you're in the front, let me just go back over there. Let me just click in here. There you go. So once you become a partner member, you're going to get a login to our website, and it's going to take you into a back office. And over here, it's going to show everything you need to know in our company, what's available for you, your team rankings, your cruises, global cruises you've taken. We're going to talk about power tools, the information center, contacts, email, resources, payments, and so on and so forth. All right, so let's start here at the top. We're just going to go step by step. In here is our global booking engine. This is literally thousands of cruises from some of the leading brands in the cruise and travel industry. As you can see, we have destinations all over the world. If you want to take a transatlantic cruise, here's all the different cruise lines we currently work with. If you have a cruise line you want to go on and it's not in here, please feel free to reach out to our customer service. They don't post all cruise ships in our booking engine. However, if you don't see it there, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means you have to reach out to our travel team to see if they can book that cruise. And these are all the different ports, as you can see. Here's the dates if you want to take a cruise, let's say on July 19th, and you want to go in June of 2019. You want to look at any length. You want to do a 6 to 7 night cruise. You just search, and of course, we just got to pick a destination. So let's pick the Caribbean, Bahamas, and it'll pull up every available cruise that's in that area of the Bahamas. So you can see that over here. So let's click on here, Caribbean, Bahamas. And also you have, if you need help booking a cruise, just contact our support department at that number. So over here, you can see the different cruises that we have. And what they'll do is they'll populate on your computer in your back office. So here's the Carnival Magic. This goes out of Fort Lauderdale on January 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th. This is like a 6-day cruise, starting at $349. I mean, look, you got 2,400 cruise dollars in your bank. You can take a couple of these cruises a year. That's Carnival. And of course you have, they have a lot of cruises going into the Caribbean. And then you have Costa Cruises, and you can just see there's really hundreds of vacations. Here's a 7-night Western Caribbean. Starts at $689 on the Conquest, one of Carnival's newer ships. And then, of course, they have, if you want to go into the Royal Caribbean ships and destinations, you can do that as well. So if, let's say you want to go on Royal Caribbean and you want to take the Oasis of the Sea. So let's just see if we can pull that up. So here it is, Oasis of the Seas, and you can see staterooms starting at $520. So all you have to do is really just book on the cruise link. Very, very simple. And you go in there and it'll pre-populate your destination. So this is inside cabins, ocean view cabins, balcony, and suites. And you can see these are their prices they start at. So assuming you like this goes to Hispaniola, Jamaica, Cozumel, and this is the Western Caribbean. And all you have to do is just go ahead and book this cruise, and it'll tell you how many adults you want to take, no children, select your cabin. It's a very simple process. You don't get too complicated. Again, it'll tell you what it is per night. All of our price does include port charges and taxes. So if you happen to go out to another booking engine and you see it and it's $200 less, just know that you're going to add taxes and port charges in there. This is an all-inclusive price. It's $224 a night, $785.53 for the week. And of course, you can see you can pick from Ocean View, Central Park. This is a beautiful, beautiful ship. I mean, this is unbelievable. Wow, these are good rates. Okay, so with that said, that's our booking engine. And if you come back here, you can look at your incentive cruises. These are cruises that are offered by the company for production for our members, partners that go out there and they're actually building other team members into the organization. And then, over here they have incentive cruises. These are like, if you hit certain sales incentives, you can see it might be a 4-night cruise in Africa, 7-night cruise in Fort Lauderdale, Shanghai, Bahamas, South America. So they put in a number of cruises these are available for our member partners that are out there selling our business and helping grow our organization worldwide. All right, so that's our cruise login. Next, we're going to go to Power Tools. I think this is really significant because when you think about what it takes to go out and create systems and tools for online marketing or social media marketing, what these folks have done at Incruises is unbelievable. They've actually incorporated a system for marketing. So for example, if you want to go out to Facebook, let's say you're into social media, and you can send private invitations to your friends. Once they click on it, it's going to open, they're going to see your information, so it gets tracked to you. So over here, you can just enter their name. So if I want to put David Husson, there I am, and I can put a message, hey, take a look at this, let's talk, and then you hit send, and this website will then show up on my Facebook page where I can read about it and learn about it, and it looks like this. It pops in like that. Cruise and see the world for a fraction of the cost. And we send it, and away it goes. Okay, so you can do these in unlimited languages. Okay, I mean unlimited Facebook posts in 9 different languages. So pretty cool. We also have our duplicator system. What this does, you can put in your list in here of people that you want to, it tells you that they've opened it, they've looked at it, they finished it, so it tells you whether they finished it or not. this person here, Annie Ryan, she finished it. Okay. And then we have our inviter system. In here you can put you can send these folks invitations. Let's say I want to go to Sandy and I want to send her an invite. I can go in here and put in her last name. And that's her email address. I can do it in English. I can send her a professional invite with a website video link and select full name. I can go ahead and preview it, and this is what it looks like. So this will actually be sent to her invitation only. And away she goes. So you can see the invitation was sent out, and you can do this in different language types. You can do personal invitation with an inviter link on it. Pretty cool. First name, duplicator link. You click on that link and it takes you into the duplicator. Now, of course, when you send it to somebody, it gets automatically pre-populated for you and completed. Okay, so in addition to that, you have your Connect. This is basically Incruises Connect. It's an online webinar portfolio that you can use. So when you join as a member partner, you get all these tools for free. You've got Duplicator Unlimited, Inviter Unlimited, and of course if you want to do the Connect, which is a webinar, you can go up to 3 participants and you can do like a 45-minute overview, just like we're doing now. If you want to upgrade it, obviously you can do the upgrades, and if you're a very strong builder, you can go over here and you can invest in higher plans. But I think starting out you're perfectly fine over here, and there's plenty of tools out there that you can work with. All right, so that's our power tools. In here we have our information center. Here's overviews. This is everything that's related to our, here's Golnar. He looks like he's in maybe Korea. He's #1 ranking. He's got 10 people new this week. This person has 6. And you can see they're growing pretty significantly in different areas of the world. Here's Dildora, 4 people. So you can look at the numbers, how many people are in there, team partners, leadership titles. You can look at the different leadership titles, director bonuses, marketing director, regional directors, team rankings. This will tell you, how many people are actually sending out information over the last 30 days. You can look over the last 12 months. This guy here sent out 476. Go Jose! And this guy sent over 169. And again, it's just a matter of taking the time and steps to get your business going. Okay, here's courses you can take, and these are all given to you from the company. And here's one, how to promote your membership offer. Then you just go in, you sign up for that, and it takes about 20 minutes, and you can get certified on these different programs. So let's talk a little bit more about contacts. You can track your results, you can send invitations, you can import your list from Yahoo, Gmail. If you want to bring it in off your phone, it'll bring all your contacts, and then you can export all your list out if you want to send it on direct members, partners, all team partners, and it'll show you what it looks like. So you can take a look at your your genealogy if you want, and you can look at those contacts. Pretty nice features they offer. Then they have an email system in here. Actually, let me show you a little bit about this, because you can generate a password. You can hook this into your mail server and actually have an Incruises company corporate website email address. You can also go into your profile and you can set up your notifications here, who's your sponsor, where they're from. You can put in your information here. You can update it anytime you want, and it's pretty nice. It gives you it's easy to maneuver. Here's invoices, certificates, subscriptions. You can manage everything from back there. Here's what's important in your resources. You have all kinds of training in here, business cards. If you want to purchase business cards, they're all pre-populated. All you do is download the image and you can format it and you can print these right out on your computer immediately. You don't have to go out and have a printer print them, saving you a lot of money and time and effort. You can just go ahead and do it right away from your back office. With regard to documents, everything you need to know is available back here. There's literally hundreds of pieces of information that, just over time, I would take maybe one or two pieces a day and just go through them. Here's our legal agreements. Here's our media. If you want to look at video images, everything in here from independent. Here's marketing videos. It's a zip file. You can download this on your computer. And of course, you can open it up and you'll see the videos in there. Pretty cool. Everything's right here for you in terms of media. And then your referral link. Here's something that's very important. See, like if you go to my Incruises website, it says David Husson. So this would be what my link shows like. This is my sign up. This is my membership. Here's a partnership. Here's our mission about Incruises. So you can take any of these links and direct them over to a link that you set up through GoDaddy or whoever you want to set up with. Apps. You can actually download this app on your Android or Apple phone, have everything accessible right at your fingertips. So when you're talking to people, it's available for you all the time. And of course, you got your settings and payments and invoices, compensation, wallet. Here's receipts, invoices. If you have an outstanding invoice, it'll show up in here. You can see every month, I get paid. When I look at the invoice at the beginning of the month, because I'm a membership free, they just send it over paid in full. And they actually pay for this for me because I'm a free member there. And you can see month after month, they've never really not charged me. So very significant, great back office. If you want to start a meeting, you can open a meeting here. And you can do an online presentation. It's very easy to do. So you just go in here, you authenticate, and of course you can go in here and boom, there it shows up on your camera. You can apply the changes and then it'll show up over here and you can see us doing a video presentation. And you just add the content of what you want to do. If you want to do a whiteboard, I can do that here. It's pretty easy. And very nice. Put a frame around it if you want. And you can see. Gives you a lot of accessibility on different things. If you want to do a YouTube player, you can go in here and type in youtube.com. And then if, say, I want to put it to my bookmark, I can save a bookmark and add it in here. And I can autoplay that. Okay, pretty cool. And you have you can share your entire screen, call to action. You can create one. So it's got a lot of flexibility in terms, and you can set the layup any way you want. If you just want to do a full screen, you can see that. You can do it like partial screen, where you got these tools over here, and you can see who's on there. All right, so that's it from the back office. Excuse me, coming off a little bit of a cold, so there we go. Okay. So with that said, oh yeah, here's your wallet. Every time you get available cruise dollars, they show up, and you can see I have a balance of $4,300. We just booked a cruise for $2,800. We booked it, and I still have 2,200 cruise dollars remaining that I can go on another cruise right now if I wanted. I can take 2 to 3, 4 cruises a year without any cost, and that's pretty significant, folks. Really, you can see I pay 100, they give me 200. That shows up in my bank account every month. This grows by 200. My wife has a membership, so she gets 2,400 cruise dollars a year. I get 24. we're never going to pay for another cruise. It's not going to happen. So we love our membership. We think this opportunity is just absolutely one of the best opportunities available in the MLM space. And get back to the person that invited you to this presentation and get your questions answered. I think you'll be shocked at what you learn. And again, this is an opportunity for you to go out and travel the world and take some of these dream vacations, whether you want to go to Alaska, the Caribbean, the Mediterranean, Australia. You know, I don't know what's on your bucket list, but I know that Hawaii is one of my bucket lists, Greek Isles. We definitely are doing Alaska. I haven't done Alaska yet. So we're pretty excited, and we can't wait to see you on board one of these ships. So with that said, I just want to touch on one final thing. If you're in my organization, you go out here to Cruise Club One. This is my site. I'll tell you a little bit about our industry, who we are, what we do. On here, we're going to have about, my background, our blog. We're going to be putting information here on our blog. There'll be testimonials on here. Of course, we're going to have resources that you can go in and look at for tools for your business. And of course, we have our daily webinars. These are built in here, and you can just go in here and you can see we have them 12:30 on YouTube every day. And we can, if you haven't seen it or you don't want to wait, you can go in here and just see the last webinar, and it'll just pre-populate it, and then of course you can you can see the webinar plays automatically and takes you through a full presentation on our company. So that's it. Well, I appreciate your time. Stay tuned.